Hello dear friends, I'm gonna present to you my course Travel Through the World of Music on the Strings of the Guitar. This warm and engaging course explores songs and dances from different countries, cultures and eras, showing how music expresses the heart, spirit and everyday life of different peoples. From the passions of Spanish flamenco music to Argentinian tango to joyful energy of gypsy wedding dances to celebrative Jewish music. A relaxing charm of Brazilian bossa nova, to the fiery excitement of Hungarian Czardas or Polish Polonaise. Each style gives you windows into the different music worlds. So all those melodies and many more you will hear in this course taught by yours truly, a guitarist Vladimir Friedman. I hope to see you soon.
AI is everywhere. In this class, you will be introduced to AI chatbots and learn practical uses of artificial intelligence. Most of us cannot imagine how we would survive in the current world of technology without Google search. The growth of generative AI in the last several years and the omnipresence of chatbots like ChatGPT will make it likely that generative AI, the technology underlying these chatbots, will become as important in the future as Google search is today. In this class, we will examine the technologies that enable generative AI. We will review some of the applications where AI is being used to generate text, images, audio, and video. We will also discuss the potential benefits of AI along with the disruptions that AI may bring with it. This course is an introduction and is not technical. If you take the class, you'll get to meet the real Viktor Razmovic. The class will not be taught by a chatbot.
Hello, this is Chris Obum, and I will be teaching 6 more infectious diseases that change the world. This is a follow-on to a course I taught a couple of years ago, and the content will be somewhat similar to the course I taught in Montgomery County in fall of 2025. I'm happy to go to Columbia to teach this class again. In this course, the participants will hear about how 6 major infectious diseases have changed the global history and changed the world. For this class, we'll be talking about the diseases of measles, tuberculosis, Epstein-Barr virus, river blindness, polio, and malaria. For each one of these diseases, we'll be talking about the pathogenesis, the epidemiology, and what impacts they had. For example, for tuberculosis, we'll talk about the impact that 19th century tuberculosis had on the arts, particularly in opera. We'll talk about the fact that polio has been eradicated from many parts of the world due to vaccination. Epstein-Barr virus now has a new association with multiple sclerosis, and we'll be looking at that. And the Carter Center has worked very hard to eradicate river blindness, and we'll talk about how simple procedures eradicated a major disease. Along with our discussion, we'll also be looking at how current policies of the United States government, for example, the changes at the CDC, and getting rid of USAID have had a major impact on these diseases, as well as climate change and its impact on malaria. So I hope you'll join me this fall in this class on 6 infectious diseases that change the world. Have a great summer. See you soon.
Hi, everyone. This is an outline of the course called The Great War, 6 weeks course to be offered in one of the Columbia campuses. It's a tremendously large topic that has to be done in just 6 weeks, so I'll try to do it the best I can. The main causes we'll be looking at both long-term and immediate. And then a big question that always comes up, why was it a long war? Everyone expected it to be a short war that would be over by Christmas. Another thing I believe in history we often overlook, we have to pick out 6 certain individuals who are responsible for the outbreak of the war. This is a human factor. Why did the war expand and bring in multiple countries and generally became a general war known as a world war? All right. A huge impact coming out of this was the impact on Russia, most importantly, the Russian Revolution. So we're going to have to deal with some of that. Another major change was the technology of war. It was rapidly changing because it's post-industrial. And how did this make the war both very deadly and very long? What were the key turning points where the war accelerated, got larger and larger, and what ultimately made it come to an end? And on that note, why was the ultimate peace treaty, the Treaty of Versailles, a failure? Thank you.
Oh, don't you remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the wide prairie with her lover Ike, with 2 yoke of oxen, a big yellow dog, a tall Shanghai rooster, and a 1-spotted hog, singing "Tooralai, ooralai, ooralai."